Alrighty, everybody, episode review. I think this thumbnail is just gonna have the really cool moment that I saw. Yeah, this episode actually was good. It was good. I don't think necessarily like animation, but like the CGI battle and the choreography in the battle was actually really like solid. And I actually liked it quite a bit, and I liked the conclusion of the battle too. So I think this episode will surprise people, or they're just gonna cry because so-and-so result, whatever. So yeah. This is right after so Bell basically, like, I think he lands or whatever, and he challenges Louis. And of course, you know, Louis is excited to challenge Bell, and finally it comes full circle, and Ilya's there to judge. So she teases Bell, and Bell shows off the L gear, and Louis is like, interesting, and he laughs. I think Louis actually, I don't know, Louis is definitely still top 5 favorite Burst characters. I swear to God, man, every time that he laughs, I love it. He has such a personality, no matter what the season he's in. I love it. Literally just makes their opponents cry. So the battle begins, and I suppose that he's utilizing specifically the L gear for attack. I guess that makes sense, because that's what he's basically doing. Oh, and they also mentioned like the metal dragons or whatever. So their bays are basically clashing around, and their bays are about to meet. And then after Louis says psych, and he saw it coming. So then after Belial tries to go in, he tries to go for Dynamite Bomber, and we get that awful CGI bomb. I don't know if it's I don't know, it looks weird. He does Guilty Upper. And oh, dude, no, this was the funny part. Okay, so he does, dude, this was overkill. So he did Guilty Upper, and they're like, oh, he's just gonna go up in the air and burst. No, then after this man Louis literally just goes up in the air. Then after says, nah, we're not done yet. And then after he slams Belial on the ground, that was actually cool. that was sick. See, and that was a cool way that Louis won. Not that stupid special move against Ilya. Like, at least that was cool. I don't care what people say. That it was really just like, I don't know, like, that's a cool way that he won. That's actually, like, that makes sense. Okay, he went up in the air and he actually made the contact. Not, oh, okay, whatever. Because of the karma disc, oh, it makes that little hurricane. Listen, it was lame. It was lame. They literally just took the CGI tornado from the Ragnarok, put it on there, and then after went down. I would have been fine with it if it wasn't for that dumb tornado that traps it inside. And then he just normally slammed it. Like, this was cool. This makes more sense to me. Oh, and Belial's upset. And Ilya mocks him. He's like, oh, I thought you said it was upgraded. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of funny. And Louis is like obviously upset because I think he wanted Bell to be better. And I guess he's helping him, they're doing practice. And he talks to him, and I think where this becomes sort of beyond the typical criticism of Burst, where it's like, oh, blatant advertisements, oh, buy the product, which it'll still do that, because that's how Beyblade is. It's meant to sell the product. There is a good story here and there, but you know what I mean? Like, sometimes it gets a little bit too, like, you know, bare bones and boring, but I do like this, because it talks about it, and it makes Bill understand that, you know, it is a completed Belial, and they can do it. And I do love these shots here where it kind of just shows it. And what happens next is, it's kind of funny. It's where they kind of just, like, kind of go stupid, and they just, like, start talking about it. Like, all the gears and everything. So what happens in this next battle as they're going over it, Bell has S gear, and it's in free spin. And they're like, oh, S gear has the free spin. Then Longinus is attacking, and he uses the F gear to absorb, and Louis is going like crazy all out, and then he uses the V gear to accelerate, and then after, get this, so the V gear is highlighted in blue, the S gear, then the F gear is highlighted in yellow, and then after L gear is in blue, and he basically activates, no, people are going to call this Gold Turbo. This is just like, I guess this is kind of just like the completed resonance of Perfect Belial. Now, of course, the reality is this is just an advertisement for the set recolor, but at least it's like a clever way of doing so. Like, that's plausible to me that like Belial's completed resonance when it's synced up with all the gears in Bell. that it just activates in this sort of state. And that is kind of cool, and I like that. So when he powers up, there is a little bit of sparkles on him. It's not Cool Turbo, guys. It's not Hyperflux. It's not Hyperflux. That was before. Then after the aura is golden. Now, what I would have preferred, and this is just like, I don't know how valid this is, and let me know in the comments, but I think it would have made more sense, especially even, same with Gold Turbo or Dark Turbo, if they actually recolored the avatar to be those colors. Like Belial, instead of just being like generic and gold, have a gold outline. Like it actually, like the gray armor was recolored, you know what I mean? Like it was actually recolored, because that would have been like a really cool attention to detail, and it kind of, I don't know, it kind of takes you away when you see that, but I don't know how valid that criticism is, you let me know. Belial goes at it, and they've been going so many rounds and utilizing all the power. He finally beats Louis, and he feels so accomplished, and Louis is satisfied, he laughs and he walks away. So this is way better than if in the first battle that they did, Bell just won, because there's not that much setup. What they did is that they set up Louis, keep on beating him, bursting him, bursting him, bursting him, and then after, Bell finally manages to do it when he gets through with his resonance. So I think that's pretty fair, and I think they handled that well. Next week is Rashad versus Bell. I don't care. No, well, no, I don't care. I don't. If it's like, maybe if there's some chord, I don't know, maybe Rashad, or I don't know, maybe if they write it well or something like that, or maybe if the battle is good animation, maybe. So the thing I was thinking about was, well, damn, if Gold Belial is in the anime, then probably that means that Bisara is probably gonna have a Violet Bahamut moment, which I think would be pretty cool. Honestly, if they, like, this is like a smart way to incorporate recolors without it feeling like blech. You know what I mean? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I actually have a lot to say. I don't know why. Usually I don't have much to say in these things, but I actually did enjoy this quite a bit. Thank you for watching. Have an amazing day.